We are at the Goodwill. We are about to head in and see what we can find that we can flip for a profit. So here we go. Let's see what we can find. Did that just happen? Some bling.
It's a sign.
It's a sign. It's a sign walking into the Goodwill that we're gonna have a good day. I saw it sparkle and then I backed up and I was like, wait a second. What was that? Dagny is with me today, and right in the door, we both spot this amazing bag. It's really neat. It looks like paper or magazine pages, and it's just really neat. I love the sides of it and how it's folded, and there are no tags or anything on the inside to indicate where it may have been made, but it was $2.99, and I decided that it was pretty neat and it needed to come with me. Here we have a beautiful basket shaped like a fish. I liked it just because it was shaped like a fish. This was really, really neat. I liked this a lot. Unfortunately, it was marked as is, and the hair was chipped, and so I decided to leave that. Here is a basket full of stone fruits. I know occasionally these stone fruits can be worth money. I don't know which ones. I'm not real familiar with them, but I decided to grab them just because they were $4.99 and the basket itself was very nice. Very nice. I really liked this vase. There was no markings on the bottom, but it did have some crazing on the bottom, so it did show some signs of age, and it was only for $1.99. So even without any markings, it did have some age, and I loved the colors of it and that cobalt blue. I decided that it needed to go in the cart. Here we have a fairy light. It is more than likely home code, but I'm not positive about that. These plates right here I've seen before. They are Napoleon and Josephine. I'm not really sure where they are made, but they do have some resale value. Unfortunately, Josephine is a little bit chipped up, but I decided this time that I would grab them. That piece right there, I do believe that this is Tierra glass, but I'm not positive about that either. Over here, Dagny has spotted one of the windmill pattern bowls. Unfortunately, those do not have a very high resale value, and so we leave it there on the shelf. And there she has spotted a very cool ceramic phone. Down here, this looks like something that has been glued together. I'm not entirely sure. It was possibly made to look like a tidbit tray. And here we've got a beautiful white opalescent hobnail piece that it will not focus on. I will fix it. Focus. There we go. A cute little vase. Over here we've got another piece that has been glued together, presumably to be a tidbit tray. This bag contains a bunch of ceramic leaves. I thought this bottle was interesting. It was a liquor bottle of some sort, and it had a drum and kind of a trumpet. This little box was cute. I believe it was paper mache. The inside contained coasters. I liked that it was glittery, but I decided to pass on that. There was a nice fan here. This was the coolest. This was so cool. It was a tiki tissue holder. You put your tissues in, and the tissues come out of the tiki man's nose. It was very cool, and it was in the original box. Tiki head. I thought it was great. These cups I thought were interesting. I'm not even sure what kind of liquor they would hold because you guys know I don't really drink liquor, so I'm very not sure. But I really liked that they had the little black glass bottoms, and I liked the shape of them. I found them interesting. I decided to check this piece. You guys know I'm always on the hunt for Wendell August Forge pieces. So I usually tip these over and check what the maker's mark is on the bottom. This piece was heavy and it was marked on the bottom and it had a made in Taiwan sticker. So I couldn't read the other mark, but the made in Taiwan sticker made me pass on that piece. That art glass bowl down there, we thought it was gone. It appears it's still there. It has a warning sticker on the bottom about flame use and fire prevention, and so I have not taken this home with me. I feel like if it didn't have that sticker, I may have considered it, but that tells me that it's a modern piece, probably from Pier 1 or TJ Maxx or something like that, and I just pass on it. I liked this apple. I filmed this video right around the time my kids were going back to school. And I was like, I remember the day when we had to bring in apples for our teacher on the first day of school, and I think I'll buy this apple. I mean, really, I never brought in apples for my teacher, but that's kind of where my mind went when I found it. Dagny found this really cool bulb planter. It was black. It was neat. But we ended up passing on that. I did take the apple. Down there is a coffee carafe, but it's not as cool as... Something jumped at me. It was an apple slicer. I'm not sure why it jumped at me, but it did. Here I have found a art glass egg. And here I have found an art glass pear perfume bottle, which we soon discover. Whoa, will you look at that? It's a perfume bottle. I absolutely love this piece. I'm obsessed with it. The egg is nice. The egg is nice too, but the perfume bottle is fantastic. And Dagny finds a Goodwill frog, which she will be listing in her shop, which I will link down below. I found this really cool little trinket box with the inlaid stone. It had a sticker on the bottom, but even though it had the sticker on the bottom, I liked the contrast of the white stone with the green stone. And you can see my camera's not cooperating today, but it was only 99 cents. I liked it for 99 cents. Here are some bookends with cats on them. Here in the clear glass, I spot this large bowl here. It is super, super heavy, probably crystal. I'm struggling here. $4.99, but there are no marks on the bottom, and so I attempt to put it back. As you can see, I'm trying to make sure that mug does not jump off the shelf. Dagny comes to the assist. Checking out the cake stand there. These goblets, I know for a fact that I have seen these before, and I have seen these recently, and I just could not place them. And it was driving me absolutely nuts because I couldn't remember if I saw them recently because they were worth money or I saw them recently because they weren't worth money. But they were only $3.99, and I decided to take a chance on them on the off chance that I saw them recently because they were worth money. I couldn't remember, and it made me crazy. I think those are for eggs. I don't know why I was that interested in them. This piece right here is likely made in Italy, however, it is not marked on the bottom. It reminds me of a lot of Italian pieces that I see. It's possible that it's not Italian, but it just reminds me of a lot of the Italian pieces. I checked the edge very carefully because a lot of the times they are cracked or chipped around the edge. I did not see anything, but I am not the best at spotting cracks and chips, as you all know. Wow, I almost ran over Dagny right there. I don't know what that was about. Here we have spotted a gorgeous lamp, but we pass on it. I like this jar right here and this little bouquet of flowers. I don't know what that was. Now Dagny has found the angel, but we've returned to the beautiful piece right there, and it's too big, it's too bulky to ship. It's not something that I really want to mess with. I really like this little lion. It's quite adorable. But it was $1.99, and I felt like $1.99 for the little lion was too much. Is that silly? It probably was silly. I've spotted this little planter down here. It has a bird on it, and also a gun, and a hat. I think it's a hunting themed planter. It is marked on the bottom, Napco Wear. There's no chips or cracks on it, so it's in pretty good shape. I found this to be adorable. I don't believe it's very old. It's made to look primitive. An apple a day. Very cute little basket. And for 99 cents, I decided to grab a basket. I found this piece right here. There are no markings on it at all. It's kind of a redware pottery. It is $1.99. I like it. I like the contrast of the beige with the brown. This lamp was quite cute, and I was trying to convince Dagny that she needed it to sell on Facebook Marketplace, but she did not agree with me. I tried really hard. You should buy it. That is what I am telling her, and she's telling me, no, I don't need it. This thing was interesting. Very interesting. I believe it was a urinal. It was made in Japan. Now this plate down here is Southern Potteries. I have bought and sold this before. I've found that it just doesn't sell terribly well, and so this time I decided to pass on it. However, there are always exceptions to the rule. This right here is a bag of wood. A beautiful, nice bag of wood. Some of the pieces appear to be turned wood, and even though I am no expert on wood, it looks like a nice bag of wood. I've got some decent pieces in there, from what I can see. So I decide that I will buy the whole bag. I liked the looks of this. I wasn't sure if it was a perfume bottle or something else, but it was a very heavy glass and I liked the polished bottom. The inside of the lip was ground, which indicates that it would have possibly had a stopper. And I thought to myself, I wonder if the stopper is inside of this bin. Dagny found this ice bucket here, and I do believe that I might have the glasses to go with the ice bucket. And so I decided that I would take the ice bucket for $2.99. Now Dagny has found this vase, and we are trying to figure out what the bottom says, and it's just really hard to read. There's some mushroom soup. I'm just checking down here to see if there's anything I've missed. Obviously, I have missed this piece back here. It has horses on it, very nicely painted gold horses. That is not something that I need. Got a bag of wooden crafted angels for $1.99, and because Christmas is coming, I decide that I will take the bag of wooden crafted angels. This piece right here had a modern barcode on the bottom. I liked this coffee pot right here. I thought it was nice, but I would have preferred it with a creamer and sugar. I liked this piece. This was likely a hobbyist piece, and sure enough, it was signed on the inside and dated 1983. So I decided to kind of go the roundabout way and do a quick peek through the linens and see what they've got here. Kind of like the pattern on that one. There's nothing really standing out to me. Now I do spot this piece right here. I'm not sure if this is some sort of tribal dress or something, but I absolutely love the colors and I think it's great. But because I don't know like what it is or what it represents, I decided to pass on that. Now I've spotted this lamp. I really, really like this lamp, and I like the etching on this lamp. It may have been an oil lamp at one point. I'm not exactly sure if that was a drilled hole or if this was made to be electric. This collie I liked. It was signed, and I was tempted. It was nicely done. But I did end up leaving it there.
All right, well, our total spend today was only $54. I feel like we got some really great stuff. I'm especially excited about that little pear perfume. I thought that was just fantastic, especially the way the little stem pulls out. That was probably my favorite piece today. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna get out of here now, but I'm not sure where I'm heading tomorrow, but I will see you guys then, later.
My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that other people might overlook.